Hello, I'm Tommy. I'll be here today to talk to you about solving for triangles. If you're given a triangle with ASS or SSS, which is angle side side or side side side, you must solve it using law of sines and law of cosines. So let's say you're given a triangle that's C, where you have the angle C, which is 30 degrees, A, which is 6, and side C, which is 4. You would first have to find the height by drawing a vertical line down from the top axis that's also perpendicular to the base. And to solve for this height, you have to use SOHCAHTOA, which would be sine C times sine A, because sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, which is equal to the height, and that means the height is equal to 3 in this case. And now that you know the height is equal to 3, this means that there will be two triangles, because if the height was less than the second side, then it wouldn't be possible to have a triangle, because this second side would not be able to come down, so then there would be no triangles. If it was equal to the side, then there'd be one triangle, because the side C would just be the height, and that would be the only triangle it would be. But now in this case, there's two possible triangles, because there's this triangle, and then there's also this possible triangle, both with a side of C equals 4. So to solve for the rest of the triangle, you have to use SOHCAHTOA and law of sines and law of cosines, which is explained in the textbook. So to do this, first we're going to use law of sines for this angle A, and we would do 4 over sine 30 is equal to 6 over sine A. And then we'd solve for this, and that would equal so to solve for this, you'd have to cross multiply 6 sine 30 is equal to sine A times 4, and then you would divide sine A is equal to 6 sine 30 all over 4, and then you'd have to find the arc sine of this. So A is equal to arc sine of 6 sine 30 over 4. And this means that A is arc sine of this is equal to 6 times 30. Is equal to 48.59 degrees. Okay, so now that you know angle A equal to 48.59 degrees, you can now solve for angle B, because a triangle has 180 degrees, and you know two of the angles. So now you can automatically know the third angle by subtracting these from 180. And so that would mean that angle B is equal to 180 minus 30 minus 48.59. That's equal to 80. Okay, so that's going to be equal to 101.41 degrees. So now that you have this, you can now solve for the final side by using the law of sines again. So you have sine, you have 4 over sine 30 is equal to b over sine 101. And solve for b, so b is equal to 7.84. You're not done here because you still have to solve for this other triangle that you just made. And to do this, these angles are actually supplementary because this is an isosceles triangle and this is a supplementary angle on a line. So to do this, you just have to subtract 48.59 by 180. And there you get 131.41 and degrees, so that's your angle A. So that's your new angle A for your second triangle. And then you'd have to use this angle, subtract to solve for B again by subtracting it by subtracting this and 30 from 180.